I have this weird feeling that somehow I've slipped out of my therapeutic ketosis. And I really feel that I want to be in ketosis because I have a PET scan coming up, my very first one. And I wanted to be in, deep ketosis for that because I think it will affect the outcome. What they see on the screen. I'm not sure. Probably won't. Just something in my head, right? But I think it might. It's just, every time I have something like, a brand new event or something major coming up, I always think, I need to fast and be in as deep ketosis as I possibly can. And maybe that's crazy thinking, but these last few days I've been preparing for this PET scan that's coming up on Saturday at 3 p.m. And for the past few days, I've been feeling like this morning I was in a moderate level. Yesterday I was in like a moderate level. I'm not in that deep ketosis that I normally am. And I'm pretty sure it had to do with my fooling around with my protein levels. I went on this binge thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna eat like this delicious, I had some lamb that I purchased it at all places at Walmart, and I know that's mistake number one, right? Walmart does not have good selections as far as meat and stuff, and I think for the most part their quality is not what you'd find at other stores, plus not as fresh as other places. So I bought some lamb because it was really good price, and the fat on it looked really nice, and it was vacuum packed. And I ate that, and after I ate that, that's when I started feeling lousy. And I've had abdominal pains, which is not a really good sign when you have something like what I have going on. So it's been a crummy last couple days, and I wanted it to be like a really good day. So what I've been doing is looking online. This is kind of new to me. You guys know that, this whole keto journey, especially the therapeutic keto, right? But I've been looking online to see how to get back in ketosis quickly. My first thought was that I just had on the elevator coming down the building, coming down to the beach here, was that maybe I just need to start back on my diet. I am on a fast right now. Start back on the diet, and that would have me ingesting a lot of the fats necessary to get back into ketosis quickly, right? And then also it would have me, into the proper frame of my cycle as far as dieting, sleeping, that kind of thing. I think the winds are kicking up here. Maybe we should slow down. So I thought about doing that, and then there are a couple of websites. The first two websites that popped up. The first one said, which is the Keto-Mojo websites, the device that I do use. Did I just feel a drop of rain? I don't think so. Kind of blue skies up there. It said, if you've fallen off the wagon, you can get back on. For most people, if you've been in ketosis for a few weeks, it normally takes 1 to 3 days to get back to where you should be. So I'm thinking, in 1 to 3 days, I have that kind of time. Today's Thursday, my PET scan's not till Saturday, so maybe if I just, stay calm and let things go the way that they're going, I'll feel better. Right now, the reason why I'm saying all this is because I feel kind of bloated. You know, the feelings that you feel when you're bumped out of ketosis rather. And, you know, I don't want that feeling. I want the feeling that I'm in keto, I feel good, the fats and the ketones are working great. The next site I went to said, you know, if you're worried about trying to get back into ketosis after you've done something crazy, like, you know, eaten a lot of carbs or gotten into some sugar somehow, don't despair. Here's what you do. And the couple things that they mentioned on there I thought were interesting. They mentioned fasting, as did the Keto-Mojo site, but fasting was a big one. Also exercise, which that's why I decided to come down here today. My daughter said, "Don't go down, Dad. Let me look at the radar. It looks like we're going to get hit by, you know, some pretty good storms coming." But it's that time of day where we're supposed to have sunset out there. There are a lot of storm clouds around the Gulf area right now. And I came down at a time when there was a break in the clouds because I wanted to make this video for my concerns of slipping out of therapeutic ketosis at a time when, you know, I really want it to happen. So it's a real concern, you guys, you know, I mean, I really want to be there and I'm not. I feel like my stomach feels bloated and I'm not hungry. There's no hunger pains. Another thing it said to do at this other website is to drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water because that will like flush out, you know, any of the glucose that may be hanging around from whatever. There was no glucose in that lamb, but the lamb in itself, I felt like it was a little undercooked the way I cooked it, and I think I ate too much of it, you know, for my diet, even though it was not very high in protein and super high in fat. The fat wasn't like, you know, a quality fat. It was more like you know, the taste of fat that's been sitting around for a little bit, you know. It wasn't not fresh fat, right? This is, you know, the worries of you know, trying to do something and just do it right. And then you have this beauty here. I mean, it's just, this is incredible stuff here. I mean, look at this, how the light that's peering through the clouds kind of reflects off the top of these waves is nice. The water itself in the Gulf of Mexico here is nice and warm. If you can see these waves that are breaking offshore there a little bit, we do have a secondary sandbar that kind of follows the coastline here. We rarely have waves like this on the Gulf of Mexico. Usually it's nice and calm. So anyway, I wanted to come out here and voice my concern. And so with that said, what am I gonna do? Well, I've decided that I'm not gonna start eating again. I think that would be a mistake because I believe I can get into ketosis faster by fasting than I can if I start eating. One thing it said to do is, you know, take things that are like really ketone friendly, like MCT oil, which I like putting in my coffee and in my drinks, but that would take me out of my fasting. So I'm thinking right now what I'm gonna do is do the water thing, exercise, instead of taking that elevator, take the stairs, and I'll take the stairs as far as I can. And you know, do those 2 things, 3 things, the fasting, water. I know I haven't been drinking enough water today. I did my mineral intake for today. You guys may have seen it online as snake juice. You know, when you're doing a fast, you can create this concoction that's snake juice. It's normally potassium chloride along with baking soda, and then maybe a half to a quarter teaspoon of regular Himalayan salt, and that'll keep you with the minerals you need, unless you need some magnesium in there. But I take a good amount of supplements in the morning that keeps me into the minerals and vitamins that I need. So yeah, I'm there. I know though I haven't really had enough water for the day, so I'm gonna go back to the condo and do that. I do feel it's gonna rain in a little bit. I love these patterns of these clouds up here. Almost like I was gonna say almost like a painting, but you know, if you look at it, it's even better than a painting, because like moment by moment it changes and it's just so beautiful. Blessed. Here's another pattern too. You ever see these patterns that are in the sand when the wind blows? These are incredible. Another cool pattern is like after it rains, you know, you'll have that like, yeah, I don't know what you call it, like rain off of sand or on the ground. It just has like raindrop looking things. Very, very beautiful. Anyway, starting to pick up a little bit here. So time for me to get out of here. It was really nice talking to you guys. It is sunset time, but this is all we have for today here. And I got things resolved. That's what I'm gonna do. Little feeling of, you know, I don't know about sadness, but a little disappointment, I guess, about the numbers and then what happens to you. But I'm gonna do my part, as I always say. I'm not gonna mess with Walmart products as far as foods go. One thing I did do the other day, I think that is really gonna be helpful. I took the pork and chicken. I had just chicken thighs, and I gave those to somebody that could use them, and I'm sticking with my beef products. I have enough in the freezer for a long time, and I have a couple other things that I did keep, like barbecued pulled pork, smoked rather, not barbecued. That's total ketogenic stuff that I can eat. So I'm going to stick mainly to beef and fresh beef, ribeyes, stuff like that, you know, and keep a really close eye on my numbers. But I think from the beginning, that sort of diet has been very helpful. Oh, along with bacon. I love bacon. And simmering all this, of course, in butter. There's nothing better than butter and steaks and eggs and ribeye and beef, you know. Just love it, as long as it's fresh. All right, so I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much for subscribing. One thing I'd wish you could do is, when you do subscribe, and I know this may be asking a lot, is if you hit the little bell so you can tell when I do post a new video. I try to post them daily around 4 or 5 p.m. but sometimes I just get a hankering to do a video, and I'll just post it at any time, all right? Because I just want to update you on what's going on with me here. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care now.